In the heart of the Himalayas, where the air is thin and the mountains are unforgiving, there exists a legendary tribe of warriors known for their unyielding bravery, unrelenting ferocity, and unwavering loyalty. For centuries, the Gorkhas have been the stuff of legend, their name striking fear into the hearts of their enemies and inspiring awe in those who have had the privilege of witnessing their prowess in battle. From the misty mountains of Nepal to the scorching deserts of North Africa, the Gorkhas have left an indelible mark on the annals of military history. Theirs is a story of blood, sweat, and tears, of sacrifice and honor, of loyalty and duty. It is a story that has been etched into the very fabric of their being, a story that has been passed down from generation to generation, a story that continues to inspire and motivate them to this day. In this epic tale, we will delve into the world of the Gorkhas, exploring their origins, their traditions, and their unwavering commitment to their craft. We will witness their bravery in the face of overwhelming odds, their cunning in the heat of battle, and their unshakable loyalty to their comrades and their country. We will see them at their best and at their worst, in moments of triumph and in moments of tragedy. So, buckle up and join us on this journey into the heart of the Gorkha legend. It's a story that will leave you breathless, inspired, and maybe even a little bit changed. For in the world of the Gorkhas, there is no room for the faint of heart. Only the bravest, the strongest, and the most loyal need apply. With that, let us embark on this epic journey into the world of the Gorkhas. Here are the journey that will take you on a wild ride through the history, culture, and traditions of these legendary warriors. These mountain warriors from Nepal weren't just soldiers. They were born killers who could survive in the harshest conditions while making their enemies wet their pants. Ayo Gorkhali, the Gorkhas are coming. This war cry alone made enemies drop their weapons and run. When you heard this, you knew you were screwed. Their signature weapon, the kukri knife, had a tradition. Once drawn, it must taste blood. If no enemy was around, they'd nick their own thumb. That's hardcore dedication. These guys were masters of night warfare. They'd sneak into enemy camps, slit throats, and disappear like ghosts. No noise, no mercy, just pure deadly efficiency. During World War II, Japanese soldiers would rather commit suicide than face Gorkha soldiers. That's how terrifying these warriors were. Their training wasn't just tough, it was savage. They'd run marathons up mountains carrying heavy loads, fight with live blades, and learn to survive in extreme conditions. Gorkhas don't believe in surrender. Their motto, better to die than be a coward. They'd fight to the last man standing. 13. Victoria Crosses, highest British military honor, earned by charging into machine gun fire, taking on entire enemy platoons solo, and other insane acts of bravery. In World War I and World War II, they were the guys they sent in when everything else failed. They'd clear trenches with just their cuckras and pure rage. Even today, these warriors dominate in special ops. Afghanistan, Iraq, wherever, they're still making enemies shake in their boots. Their selection process is brutal. Only the toughest 230 out of 28,000 applicants make it. That's harder than getting into Harvard. They're known to march over 100 miles carrying 70-pound packs in the mountains, just for fun. In close quarters combat, a Gorkha with a kukri was basically a human meat grinder. No fancy moves, just pure lethal efficiency. During the Falklands War, they struck such fear into Argentine forces that enemy troops abandoned positions just hearing they were coming. In Burma during World War II, they turned the jungle into a killing ground. Japanese forces learned to fear the sound of rustling leaves. When a Gorkha gives his word, he keeps it or dies trying. Their loyalty isn't just admirable, it's legendary. Today's Gorkhas are trained in every weapon system known to man, but they still prefer their kukri for close-in killing. In modern counter-terrorism operations, they're the ones they send when they need the job done quietly and brutally. These warriors can survive anywhere. Desert, jungle, Arctic. They eat what they can find and keep fighting. Their fighting philosophy: if death comes, it comes. This mindset makes them unstoppable in battle. Their traditional martial arts aren't for show. They're designed to kill quickly and efficiently. Taliban fighters learn to avoid areas where Gorkhas patrolled. Even modern terrorists know better than to mess with them. They can move silently through any terrain. By the time you hear them, it's already too late. Their physical standards are insane. They do their fitness tests carrying 70-pound packs at altitude. Fear isn't in their vocabulary. They're taught from childhood that death in battle is honorable. Every army that has Gorkha units considers them their elite troops. They're the ones they send for the impossible missions. Just the reputation of Gorkhas being in an area was enough to demoralize enemy forces. Today's Gorkhas maintain the same hardcore standards. They're still the toughest soldiers you can find. Gorkhas aren't just soldiers, they're the ultimate warriors. When all else fails, send in the Gorkhas. Better to die than live a coward. That's not just their motto, it's their way of life. These warriors have earned their reputation through blood, sweat, and countless battles. They don't just fight wars, they end them. When a Gorkha draws his kukri, someone's going to bleed. That's not a threat. It's a guarantee backed by centuries of warrior tradition. With that, let us embark on this epic journey into the world of the Gorkhas.